Please welcome Alan Rickman. Thank you very much for coming.
It's very nice to be here, and I'm relieved I don't have to sit on anybody's knee.
That's your second time. That's punishment. We'll see how this goes.
Okay.
You know, I saw a movie the other day, and I saw the trailer for this film, and it's a very funny idea. It's a lot of elements of this movie are parodying Star Trek and the Star Trek sort of mania.
I don't think we're supposed to say that.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that.
I think we're supposed to be something completely un-Star Trek. But
legal.
Sort of.
Yes.
It's a story of a group of actors who were in something not a million miles away from Star Trek, but it finished 12 years ago, since when their tragic lives consisted of going to conventions and opening computer stores. Right. And at one of these conventions, some genuine aliens come along, and because they've been watching the show for years, thinking it's what they call a historical document, they think we're the real thing, and they take us up into space.
Now, had you ever seen any Star Trek or been exposed to any of it before?
See, the trouble is, it's a program along with Westerns and Margaret Thatcher that I would fly across the room to the off switch at home.
So you never saw Thatcher's cameo on Star Trek. A double whammy.
If only.
Well, one thing that I think will be hard for you is that you've done a lot of great work. Emmy for Rasputin, Sense and Sensibility, a lot of stage work. Yet here in America, you're probably still known as that guy from Die Hard.
They sometimes come up to me in the street and say yippee-ki-yo, and then a rude and then a rude word after it that I can't say.
So is that irritating to you, or does that come along with being a stage act, being an actor in movies?
It's just sort of miraculous that they're still doing it after 12 years.
Right.
And it's wonderful that I look enough the same person that they recognize me.
Do you like America? Do you enjoy it here? What is it you like about American culture?
I love America because whenever I go home, there's something about England and coming from England that as soon as you walk down the steps of the plane, you shrink. And you have to start saying sorry and being polite and curtsying and things like that. And, America just lets me be the klutz that I really am, and they don't mind.
They welcome it.
They welcome it. And then I can have, like I was in the earthquake in LA, and this was not my finest hour in terms of, dealing with situations, because I woke up like everybody else did at 4 o'clock in the morning, because the world had come off its hinges, and somewhere in the back of my mind I thought, I know there's something I'm supposed to do, but I think what I will do is just cling to the bed.
That's not in the manual.
It was not in the manual.
Cling to the bed and shriek is not in the manual.
45 seconds later, it's over, and then I think, now, what do I do? I'll go and stand in the doorway. Nothing's happening, and I'm standing in the doorway, and then I think, all right, now I better get out of here, but I'm not wearing anything. So now I have to find some underpants, I decide. So you can't see a thing, your hand is like this, so I'm going like this, the drawer, the underpants, and I spent a good 30 seconds trying to figure out whether I had got them on back to front or not. Where's the label, I'm thinking.
You're not supposed to worry about this stuff in an earthquake.
I'm telling you. Then I think, I'll be needing my passport. Now I'm crawling on the floor. Those safes where you've got to do the numbers? It's
in
completely
hotels,
in the dark, and so I'm getting my passport. Then I think, now I really will get out here. I went out to the foyer and found everybody else standing underneath a huge chandelier.
With spikes coming down from it.
Exactly.
Can you drive? Do you drive in Los Angeles?
I had to learn. I don't have a car in England because, driving in London would just be find somewhere to park, and that's hours long. So when I went out to LA, which was to make Die Hard, I had to learn to drive. So I got the yellow pages. I don't know what I'm doing. I go like, oh well, okay, that driving school, and I found this wonderful teacher called Jose. He came from Lima in Peru, which was fine, and he was a wonderful teacher, except that every instruction he gave had a terrible delayed action to it, because he would say, "Taralay." Taralay. And I'd be going, what? Taralay.
Too late.
way too late. Anyway, he finally got me through the test. Second time. I failed the first time.
Oh, seriously?
Yes, for driving too carefully through a green light.
They can fail you for that?
Well, apparently, unless you drive recklessly enough, you don't get to pass.
Unless you have a gun with you, no.
Exactly.
Well, of course, Dogma is in theaters now, and Galaxy Quest opens Christmas Day, and like I say, it looks like it's a lot of fun.
I think Henry Knowles, is it Harry Knowles? And I think I'm quoting him directly from his ain'titcool.com thing, says, "This is the greatest film that has ever been made." I rest my case.
You're taking it in stride. Alan Rickman, very nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back, Matthew Sweet going to join us. Stick around.